We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Ought to be a good one here between the Milwaukee Brewers and the St. Louis Cardinals. Major League Baseball on the show is next. Fernando Valero, the Puerto Rican southpaw, gets the starting assignment here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really dependable. Last 3 starts, ERA just under 3.00, and that's some pretty good pitching. Minimizes the amount of walks, keeps his hits down, and if he can do more of the same of that, he should have some pretty good fortune in this one here today.
Settling in now, Carlos Lopez, and we are set for baseball here this evening. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. And fellas, we take a look at the Redbirds entering play here tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, the first game of any series is super important. You have a chance to set the tone, whether it's 3-game set or a 4-game set. You take the first one, you put that other team on their heels.
A 1-1 count to the Brewers leadoff man. Here's the 1-1. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. And our game time temperature this evening, a nice 74 degrees. Now the 2-1.
That's a ball.
Having a little trouble finding the zone to start the night. It's always deflating to walk the leadoff guy in the game, so we'll see if he can initiate some contact here.
Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2. And he lays off ball 4, and the leadoff man is on to begin the ball game.
That is not the way he wanted to start off this half inning. It's one thing to walk the leadoff hitter, but it's even more painful when the leadoff hitter is an absolute burner, and he can really wreak some havoc on the bases.
Digging in now for the Brewers, Jose Hara. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. And he'll dive back in. And again a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him. First delivery to him on the way. Valero has found success in his career at limiting base hits. He usually turns in outings where his hits per 9 numbers are really respectable, and obviously that goes a long way as a starting pitcher.
Matty V, there's a couple of things that really hurt you when you're a starting pitcher. Walks and giving up many base hits per 9 innings. This guy keeps the ball in play, doesn't give up a lot of hits, doesn't walk very many batters, and when you do that, it's a good recipe for success, and it's worked for him so far in his career.
Next for Milwaukee, Mario Bruntlett. He'll get to take his first cuts here. From the stretch. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Hey, this offense better be prepared to pull a trigger. This starter is known to be aggressive and come right after you.
Lopez, base runner at first with 1 out. Now a throw over, and he's back easily. Off-speed pitch just missed inside. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate, Rusty Valentine.
Hey, you know, D-Row, Rusty Valentine, he's known for having a high and a low strike zone, but he's pretty good east and west. You better keep it on the corners.
Yeah, I'm okay with Rusty's zone, without question. You know he's going to elevate. It's north-south, so you're aware of it. As a veteran player, you can live with that.
McDermott is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. So here's the cleanup hitter, Eddie Vila, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Throw over to the bag. Don't want to forget about it. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball one. The 1-0.
That can be one of the downfalls of pitching out. It puts you behind in the count, and if you throw another ball, you're kind of in a difficult spot.
2-out base runner aboard in the top of the first. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 home.
Hey, I know it's early and we're in the first right here, but he's going to have to work that heater to both sides of the plate. He cannot get away with missing over the heart of the plate all night.
The 2-2.
Count is 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
A runner on first with 2 away. Smoked on the ground left side, and that's through for a hit. Throw comes in quickly from left, so even on the hit and run, they'll hold things to first and second here.
Turn and burn, baby. He smelled that heater coming inside right there. Didn't do too much damage with it, but was able to get the head out and drive it for a knock.
Standing in now, Fernando Castilla, and it's grounded just foul down the line. First chance for him here after appearing as a pinch hitter in the game last night. Ready with the 0-1. And he takes this one high, 1-1. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
The 2-1 pitch. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
Not a good spot to be in right now. Pitcher's falling behind an account with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
Fouled off. He's set. The 3-2. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. Brewers strand a couple. And now the Cardinals get their first shot at it here. No score. Miguel Nieves is on the mound for game 2. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's number. One of the things that jumps out at you is that ERA. It's into the 4s. But that doesn't necessarily indicate what kind of pitcher this guy is. If he brings his A game, he can shut anybody down. The problem he's had so far this season, he's been a little bit inconsistent. He's a better pitcher than that ERA over the 4s indicates.
Stepping in for the Cardinals, Kevin Santos, currently 9th in the NL in hitting, entering play. Here's the pitch.
No, that's low.
And guys, we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight. They come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, guys, dropping yesterday was a heartbreaker without question. But you know what? You find a way. You show up to the yard today, you get out of the cab, and you watch countless hours of video, and you try and formulate a game plan to get this back to 500. 1-1 to start the road trip, and you're moving in the right direction.
Now one hit foul over to the right side as the count moves to 1-2. Here's the pitch. This one's blooped out toward right center field. In there, a base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Well, next to bat for St. Louis, Brady Babcock. And he's a guy really in need of something to click at the plate right now. It's been a rough go for him. He's set, and the pitch.
No, that's down.
Throw over to first, and he'll get back in safely. Here comes the 1-0. And there he goes towards second. Oh, and he can't come up with it. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Now at the plate, Peter McDermott, first at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. From the belt, the pitch. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Got him reaching there. Strike 2.
Might have to change your game plan in the box right here. If he's going to pound away, might have to work the opposite field.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Into the box, Gustavo Gonzalez. Well, the shortstop's got him played perfectly as he takes this in for the third out. Cards leave 1, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Second inning set to go, and next it'll be the outfielder, Alfonso de los Santos. First pitch coming. Here it is. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch.
Count is 2-1.
Hot shot to third and handled for the first out. Standing in, Luis Reyna. He was hitless in the shutout last night. Here's the pitch. Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0. Reyna is a guy some would regard as a defense-first type of player. He excels in the field and really makes an impact on games with his glove. At the plate, however, not quite as much of a threat.
Yeah, but a guy with a defensive-minded skill set like this can play in the big leagues a long time. You can find ways to score runs, find ways to put the bat on the ball. You can't find guys that play defense the way he does.
The 1-2. Freezes him. A strikeout looking.
Anytime you get rookies just breaking into the big leagues, you have to expect a certain amount of this. There aren't any easy at-bats at this level, and you really have to learn how to slow the game down in your head because everything feels like it's so much faster up here.
Into the box now, Juan Valenzuela, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. He'll enter play with that batting average still shy of the 220 mark. 6 home runs and 23 driven in. The 0-1 delivery. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. No score here as we play inning number 2. Froze him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Gone in order are the Brewers. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Stepping up now, Carlton Abraham, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. First pitch of the at-bat. Now the pitch. And he fouls this one off. And another foul ball. The 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Great job to lay off that pitch after fouling off so many previous to it. I got to believe that pitchers certainly get frustrated in these types of at-bats.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome, you go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
Good battle. Count remains full.
I know the fans love the souvenirs, but the battle between the pitcher and batter right here is what makes the game great.
Another full count pitch home. And he'll get to see another one. It'll be the 10th pitch of this at-bat. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
And that at-bat will put a smile on any manager's face. The pitch total of the opposing pitcher just keeps going higher and higher, and he still couldn't put him away. So this inning is off to a good start for the guys carrying the sticks.
So striding forward now, William Ramirez. First shot for him here as he enters play, currently leading the senior circuit in batting.
Guy continues to swing a hot bat. Hit over 300 last month. We'll see if he can keep scorching here in this one.
First offering on its way. Tight break with the slider there, catches the inside for a strike. A runner at first with no outs here. A ball and a strike to the Cardinals' first baseman. The 1-1. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. He's running. Ball even at 2-2. From the stretch.
Defense has got to be on their toes right here. 3-2 count. Runner on first has got some serious wheels. You know he's probably being put in motion.
Nobody out, runner on first. Now a throw over, and he's back standing. From the belt, the pitch, and that's swung on and missed. So good work on the mound will take care of the National League's leading hitter, and there's one away.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Now a move over to first, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Another look to first, and the runner back safely. And again a throw over, and a dive, but he's back in there. To the plate now, Guy Adair, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He comes in at 262 on the year, 31 homers, and an even 70 RBIs. Here comes the 0-1. Fastball well outside.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
But the runner's back easily. Well outside with the curveball for a ball.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Pitch outside. The throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
Well, they threw over there multiple times thinking he was going to try to swipe that bag, so they were onto him, but he just waited it out and took off when he had the chance. Nice job of base running there.
And it's fouled away. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with only one away.
I'm sure the manager is fine with that. He tried to entice him with that 3-2 pitch, but he didn't take the bait. First base was open, though, so he just needs to make a good pitch for a ground ball.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Alex Aparicio. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball too high to start him out here 1-0. From the belt, the pitch. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here. Bottom of the second here with no score. 2-2 to the Cardinals catcher. grounded to short. This could be two. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. A couple of walks, but no damage. We're back with more on this Saturday night after this.
Welcome back to Busch Stadium, home of the Cardinals, who've proven to have one of the best pitching staffs in baseball this year. And looking at their stats, it's safe to say they've got plenty of swing and miss stuff, as they come into this one ranked first in the league in strikeouts. One member of the pitching staff told me it's one of the best he's been a part of, at least in terms of pure talent. He said every guy brings something special to the mound, and they have a lot of fun feeding off each other. He added, if one guy strikes out 10, I want to strike out 11. We're always trying to best each other. Back to you, Matt.
Thank you, Heidi. First offering on its way. Miguel Nieves stands in as he looks at ball one here. Popped up, back behind second. Babcock waits on it, one away. Digging in to try it again, Carlos Lopez. He drew a walk his first time up. And now pitch on the way.
Nope.
And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball one. Swing here on the fastball, and this will get fouled off to the right side. The 1-1.
Well located fastball right there. If he can continue to do that, he'll pitch deep into this one.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Hit down the line at first. Fielded cleanly, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Digging in, Jose Parra. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Nope, that's the ball.
Third inning, no score to this point. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. Soft grounder left side. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Bottom of the third now, and next will be the pitcher, Fernando Bolero. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Grounded to the right. And that is through into right, and not what you want to do on the mound as he allows the opposing pitcher to reach to lead off the inning. Stepping in now, Kevin Santos, as he'll take a look at ball one. A runner at first with no outs here. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
He's going to have a talk with the umpire after this half inning, because if he's not going to get those calls, he's got to come a little bit more over the heart of the plate, and that usually means damage done.
2-1 home. Line to the right side, and that's in there. Base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
So now to the plate, Brady Babcock. Unable to find the zone with the slider. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Look out, 2-0 now.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
The 2-0 down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
That one's in there. 3-1.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove it one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
First and second here with nobody out. Oh, he had a go at one there, but this is fouled off to the right as the count draws full. Here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Not too often you see an at-bat go from 3-0 to a strikeout, so that's a pretty good job on the mound right there. Kind of nice that he got a free strike on the 3-0 take, but he still had to put it in the zone.
At the plate now, Peter McDermott. A ball and no strikes. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. That evens it up 1-1. McDermott, a native of Germany. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Fouled away. Fouled off. Here's a fastball in on the fist, and that'll even things up at 2-2.
It looked like he tried to get him to chase on that pitch there, 1-2. A good idea, but I think now he has to challenge him a little bit. He doesn't want to get into a worse situation with the cleanup guy up next.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
Standing in now, Gustavo Gonzalez, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd. And he popped him up. Vila in foul ground, but this will land untouched. 2 down, runners at first and second. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
They're going to probably stay away from this guy. He's got so much power, you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate. But I think when pitchers try to be too cute on that outside corner.
And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. The relay. Throw to second, but he's in there as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Well, the beat goes on with this guy, runner in scoring position. No doubt when he comes up, he's thinking RBI. What does he do? Double the drive and another run. This guy is a money run producer.
Carlton Abraham, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He's got a chance to add to this early lead as he'll bat with a couple of guys in scoring position. Ready with the 0-1.
One out away from stranding that runner on third, so the last thing you want to do is throw a wild pitch and let him score. Nice job there by the catcher to knock that one down.
In for strike two. Swung on in the dirt, strike three. Valenzuela corrals it, and the throw to first ends the inning. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. All set for the start of the fourth. And standing in is the veteran outfielder, Mario Bruntlett. Now the pitch. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike one. Bruntlett, a veteran at 35 years of age. He was a fourth-round selection during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Hey, when you come out of the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
And that's high and off the plate, 2-1. Now here's the pitch. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. All right, so time now for the Cardinals' Road to the Show report as we see a pair of prospects performing at a high level in the upper minors. Into the box, Eddie Vila. He'll swing and lift the ball fouled off to the left and out of play. A base hit in his first trip. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. No runs, just one hit, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. And he fouls this one off. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see there, he sits in 4th place in that department in the National League. At the plate, Fernando Castilla. And then it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. First pitch on its way. No balls and a strike to count. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
When you drive the ball into the gap like that, nothing but good things can happen. Neither one of the outfielders had the wheels to catch up to it, and he glides easily into second for a double. Now we'll see if the guys behind him can get him in.
To the plate now, Alfonso de los Santos. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. drive, base hit down the line. The throw into second. To second now, but he's safe as a run comes across to score on the play, tying the ball game.
Well, he was almost out of the inning. Did the last two batters showed him that you can't lose focus on the mound, even if you get two quick outs. Back-to-back doubles shows you just how quickly things can get away from you.
At the plate, Luis Reyna, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
The 0-1 offering right at the third baseman, and that'll end the inning. Brewers get a run on the RBI double. Bottom of the fourth coming up, all tied at 1-1. Just about set to go for the last of the fourth, but before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored one run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Striding into the box, William Ramirez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit in the air out toward left. De Los Santos is right there, and it's a very quick out number one. So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And we've got two guys bringing some serious gas for you, as you see there. Top speeds 96 and 97. Stepping in, Guy Adair. Here's the first pitch to him. Swung on, but fouled off to the left.
He was absolutely all over that fastball. Have to find a way to keep that fair.
0-1 pitch on its way. A shot down the first baseline. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit.
He was able to recognize that pitch early. His eyes lit up on that one. Able to pull it down the line for a nice base hit.
Into the box now, Alex Aparicio. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Swing and a miss, 1-1. Runner at first here, one man out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
One strike.
All even now, 2-2.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Gotta find a way to keep his hands back.
The 2-2. He pulls this one into right. Bruntlett is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Fernando Bolero. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, he showed like a little prowess with the bat right there, Dan. I'd be surprised if they don't attack him a little bit more carefully this AB.
And a fastball's in there for strike one. Now the 0-1. Didn't quite catch the zone there, ball one. Runner aboard at first here with 2 gone in a 1-1 ball game. very high, 2-1. 2-2.
Ooh, man, was that a hack. He's trying to create his own run support with a swing like that.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Pops this one up. Vila in foul ground. And this will land foul. A bouncer up the middle. And an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. One left for the Cardinals. 5th inning coming up, tied at 1. Welcome back to Busch Stadium as we send it down to Heidi.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Brewers manager to discuss his thoughts on Milwaukee's offense so far. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said they're not doing a very good job of hitting off the fastball today, which he said is a necessity in today's game. Otherwise, he explained, the pitcher never feels uncomfortable and believes he can get anyone out at any time. That hasn't been too far from the truth in this one, guys.
All right, Heidi, thank you. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And next to hit is the catcher, Juan Valenzuela. Pulled toward right center field. Abraham is there. One pitch, one out.
Now batting, the pitcher, Miguel Nieves.
So now the Brewers pitcher, Miguel Nieves. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he runs it in on him and gets him to swing through it for strike 1.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 1-2 to the Brewers pitcher. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone now. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Carlos Lopez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is a tight one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
Here's the 0-1 pitch.
1-1.
2 out, nobody on. This is foul right side. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this will wind up being a foul ball.
Hey, you guys know me. Hitting's a process of elimination, and I'm eliminating the changeup this next pitch. I'm on everything else.
Another one sent foul.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Gone in order are the Brewers. Halfway home, all even at 1 apiece. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Kevin Santos. First pitch on its way. The windup and the 0-1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Stepping in, Brady Babcock. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Now the pitch.
1-0.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Pretty easy takes to start out this at bat. None of those pitches were even close to the strike zone.
2-0 count, the pitch.
That's ball 3.
Peter McDermott is on deck. 1 out, nobody on. There's ball 4.
Ball 4.
Here comes the Milwaukee skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So he'll depart in the 5th with the go-ahead run on base. Didn't work the required 5 for the win, but he could still be hung for the loss should that run come around to score. Willie Peralta enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning. Peter McDermott will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away. Throw over to the bag. A dive, but he's back. Here comes the first pitch. Runner goes for second. In there. Now the throw. In time as he just gets the tag down.
Well, he showed a lot of patience to work out that walk, but it got erased pretty quickly. Always hate to give outs away on the base pass, especially when you've gotten on base for free.
2 out, nobody on. Close there, but he doesn't get the call with the breaking ball. Outside, 2-1. High chopper to third. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. Nothing doing there for St. Louis. We played 5 full, tied at 1 aside. Digging in, Jose Parra.
Leading off for the Brewers.
First pitch coming, here it is. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Some action out in the bullpen, couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Swinging a blooper to the right side. Right fielder coming on. He can't get there as it falls in.
Dan, after that base hit, he's extended his hit streak to 9 games, and you know he wants double digits.
Oh, there's no question about it. Listen, anybody can get a 9-game hitting streak, but when you call your buddies guys or send out a text message to say, hey, I'm about in double digits. So 9 games is nothing to sneeze at, but he'd love to get it to 10.
Mario Bruntlett is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. From the belt, the pitch. Runners off for second. Strike called. Now the throw down. Low throw, and he can't handle the short hop.
Yeah, I don't think there's any doubt, Manny. The ball isn't carrying well tonight, and we haven't seen any home runs, so sometimes you have to try for something else. Now, with seeing I single could be all it takes to push a run across.
And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Eddie Vila is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1.
Good spot to be in right now as a hitter. Count your favor, 1-0. Good time to get a fastball and turn it loose.
From the stretch, he sends it out to left field. Well hit. And that is off the wall. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his 2nd hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
Stepping in now, Fernando Castilla as he hits one on a line to left field. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. And that'll bring home the runner from 3rd to make this a 2-1 ball game.
Boy, he had to be sitting on a fastball, D-Roll, right there, because he pulls this one and gets the barrel to it to drive that runner in from 3rd.
Yeah, Dan, you can tell he was sitting all over it. You don't get to a fastball like that without knowing it's coming. Nice piece of hit.
At the plate now, Alfonso de los Santos, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. A bullet to first base. Throw to the bag, and the runner's back in time. So striding in, Luis Reyna. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Here's a pop-up now. Gonzalez is there, and the side is retired. Brewers forced to settle for 1. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. Milwaukee leads it 2-1. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that'll give way to the 3rd baseman, Gustavo Gonzalez. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1.
Hey, not too often we see this hitter come outside his game plan, outside the zone, but that pitch was just so tempting.
The windup and the 0-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Action now in the Milwaukee bullpen as they'll have a right-hander loosen up. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
Ball, that's in.
Back up the middle. Scooped up. And the throw here is in time. Very nicely done there at short for the first out. Coming to the plate now, Carlton Abraham. First pitch on its way. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
And a pitch up and in, keeping him honest, 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Ew, is that ugly? You could probably throw anything out there to this guy. He'd swing at the rosin bag if you throw it up there.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right, and foul.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Standing in now, William Ramirez. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So that knock keeps the bottom of the 6th inning hot. Throw into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. We're through 6 full. Brewers are out in front, 2-1. Josh Ibarra is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. In now, Juan Valenzuela, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 1-0. Ibarra, a right-hander standing 6'3". He was taken in the 6th round back in the 2021 MLB draft.
Hey, this middle round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
The count is 2-2 to the Brewers catcher. Pulled toward right center field. Right fielder giving chase. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Colton Wong will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. And he misses again. 2-0. We're in the 7th inning now. The pitchers duel. 2-1 our score. Over the outside half, and it's 2-1.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
The 2-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Goes down and gets it as this is bounced to short. Reined in. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Back to the top of the Milwaukee order, digging in Carlos Lopez. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Center fielder giving chase. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. They still lead it 2-1. Todd Varquette gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home seventh. Bottom of the inning now, and digging in is the outfielder, Guy Adair.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by one. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one, 1-0. Varquette, the former Miami Marlin, who was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a one-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
Two balls and a strike to the St. Louis leadoff hitter. A good movement bearing in. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Guess who tipped their hand? They were sitting all over a piece of cheese. He flew open on the front side.
Now the pitch. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a one-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning, it's so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
To the plate now, Alex Aparicio, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
Hey, if this guy's able to execute that 2-seamer down and away consistently, he's going to get a lot of swing and misses. He's going to get a lot of weak contact. He might even get a few knots on some people's shins.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. Manuel Rosales will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. And that misses ball 1. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. The 1-0 home is a missed drag bunt attempt for a strike.
Trying to make something happen there with a drag bunt. Couldn't get it down, but I like that he waited a pitch to give it a try. Sometimes that will back the defense up a bit if they're anticipating it on the first pitch of an AB.
1-2 now. Struck him out, so he makes quick work of him here. 3 straight strikeouts, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Cardinals. They still trail it here 2-1. Kevin Rodriguez has been summoned from the bullpen, as he'll do so to start the 8th. New inning set to get underway, and stepping up as the shortstop, Jose Parra. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
At the ball. Well, that's off the plate.
Fly ball out to right field. Long run for the right fielder. He takes the turn and heads for second. And a high bounce will take it over the outfield wall, and he kicks off the inning with a ground rule double.
Well, he definitely puts a charge into this one, and the outfielder has zero chance to make a play on it. Next thing you know, the relievers in the pen have another ball to warm up with.
Into the box, Mario Bruntlett. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the eighth. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
2 mid-90s fastballs and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to take a deep breath and pot commit. You're either all in on another fastball, or you're finding a way to stay back to attack something off speed.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Pitch is way outside, and that's straight to the backstop. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. The 2-2. And it's fouled away. And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away.
Man, they really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
At the plate, Eddie Vila, as he rips it on the ground to second. And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. And that'll score the runner from third as they'll open up a 3-1 lead.
Boy, that's a big RBI right there to give his team a 2-run cushion going into the late innings. And it always makes it easier on the opposing pitcher to know they have a 2-run lead.
Yeah, Leo Mazzoni always used to say, old pitching coach for the Atlanta Braves, solos won't kill us, guys. And he's absolutely right. You give yourself a 2-run lead, a solo homer's not gonna do too much damage.
And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Stepping in now, Fernando Castilla. And he takes ball 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Ball and no strikes. Here it is.
I can't tell you how big a pitch that is right there to be called a ball. 2-0 as an offensive player, man, it's almost 70% fastball. 1-1, he opens up the entire arsenal to get you out.
From the stretch. 2-1 the count. Runners on first with 1 down. Fouled away. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Popped him up. Santos is there. 2 gone. At the plate, Alfonso de los Santos. Here's the first pitch to him. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. 2 out with the man at first. 1-1 the count now. And he'll lay off a fastball up in the zone here, and that brings it to 2-1 now. Throw over to first. Runner back standing. Now the 2-1. And he comes back with 1 down and in for ball 3.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Now the payoff pitch home, and a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4, and as a result that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
At the plate, Luis Reyna. He's set. Here it comes. And a strike called at the knees. 0-1.
Great pitch right there. That is a huge breaking ball. Not shocked he took it. Got to calibrate that one for a second.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Borderline pitch right there. But as a low ball hitter, you can live with that as long as the umpire doesn't give him north as well.
Well outside with the curveball for a ball.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
2 men are on with 2 men out. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. Brewers forced to settle for 1. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Brewers 3 and the Cardinals 1. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Patrick Coppola is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Josh Newhouser is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Leading off the inning, Kevin Santos, and they'll need him to get something going here. First offering on its way. Back up the middle. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And a good try to recover that time, but he'll beat it out as he's aboard to kick off the inning.
I know it wasn't pretty right there, Dan, but that has to frustrate the pitcher. Leadoff guy, anytime he gets on, usually creates a problem.
And you know what, Dero, it's especially tough when you get as late in the game as we are right now. Anytime you get that leadoff guy on and have that pitcher start pitching on the stretch, it always puts more stress on that pitcher pitching out of the stretch.
He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-0. Fouled off. Eighth inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. And there's ball 2 now. The 2-1 home. A swing and a ground ball to third. The second for one. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now. So base is empty now after the double play, and standing in the outfielder, Peter McDermott. First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball. Count 1-0.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Into right field, that's a base hit.
Pitcher went to the well one too many times. Back-to-back fastballs. Hitter was able to keep his hands through, deliver a nice line drive.
Here's a look over to first, and the runner back in standing. At the plate now, Gustavo Gonzalez. He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Now a throw over to first, and he's back in standing. Runners on the move for second. Pitch is high. The throw. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Another look at the throw down that results in a third out on the bases. Back with more on this fine Saturday night following this. Juan Herman enters from the pen to start the 9th inning, as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Stepping up to the plate, Juan Valenzuela. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Now here it comes. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. To 2-2 now. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter. I know one thing, he earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Josh Newhouser, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1. Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up, and he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first out. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Carlos Lopez. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Now it's 2-0.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
2-0 count, the pitch.
3-0 the count.
he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with one away.
3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
Into the box now, Jose Parra. He's 2 for 4 in the ball game. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Ooh, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
Runners are at first and second with one away. And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
Now the 2-1 pitch is strike 2, swinging.
2-2.
First and second now, 1 man out. Strike 3 called, and now he's 1 out away from getting out of this.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
Into the box now, Mario Bruntlett, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. To the right side and through, a base hit. Standing in now, Eddie Vila. Hit high and deep out to left. Left fielder looking up. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. 24 home runs for him on the season, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Oh, man, when he got the second out, I thought he might come out of this unscathed. But after that towering grand slam, he's about as scathed as you can get. Is that a word? Who cares? It is now.
Harry Coppola enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 25, Harry Coppola.
Into the box, Fernando Castilla. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Wind up and the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Four runs here in this half inning. And he fouls this one off. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Babcock onto the grass. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. But the damage done as the Brewers strike for 4 runs coming on this grand slam. Last chance coming up here for the Redbirds. It's the Brewers 7 and the Cardinals 1. All set for the bottom of the 9th. And stepping in, the long ball threat, Gustavo Gonzalez. First offering on its way.
1-0.
Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. The 1-0. Taken on the inside corner for strike one.
Hey, pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
Two balls and a strike to the St. Louis leadoff hitter.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
And it's fouled away. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. And could this be the start? It's a long way back, but the leadoff man is on base to start their final set of at-bats.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
First pitch of the at-bat. Nobody out, runner on first. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And a slider bounces, and that gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, now might be a good time to make a visit to the mound. Your pitcher walks the first batter and allows him to get into scoring position with the wild pitch. Got to settle him down and make sure everything's all right physically.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. No one out with a runner at second. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Here's a swing, and oh, man! Way out of here. So a 2-run homer down the line in left. Number 21 for him on the season, as it's now a 7-3 game.
Well, he hit a homer last night, too, so it's obvious that he's in a groove right now. My advice to this staff, don't give him anything he can extend his arms on. You do, and he's going to make you pay for it just like he did.
Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Kurt Brown will come on to pitch here, and he'll move into the number 5 spot in the lineup now on the double switch. George Espinoza is into the ball game as well as a part of that aforementioned double switch, as he'll take over in the number 6 spot in the lineup. To the plate now, William Ramirez. Ball 1.
Count 1-0.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. 2 balls and a strike. Here it is. This one's down to third. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. Into the box now, Guy Adair. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
That's outside.
The 1-0 home is taken for ball 2. Still only 1 out in the inning. Two and 1 now. And the pitch. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. Might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
So now to the plate, Alex Aparicio, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Brown, playing here in his age 29 season. He's a veteran of 7 years at the major league level. 2 out, nobody on. And here's a fastball inside as the count moves to 2-0 now. And this one's over at the knees, 2-1. The pitch.
Nope, up there.
Hit high but foul as that'll get in amongst the fans. Cardinals down to their final strike here. Now a swing and a miss on a pitch that tied him up in knots, and the ball game is over.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
And tonight's final, 7-3. The Brewers put up 4 runs in the 9th inning to carry them to the victory. Willie Peralta earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Fernando Bolero pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.